Now we are aiming for strength and endurance of muscles combined with balance. Increase speed and distance of walking and practice cycling if able. Hi everyone, I'm going to introduce you to a deeper squat. So I'm going to ask Giles to bend at the knees, stick the bottom out, keep the torso high. As we go down, we're aiming for around about a 90-degree bend at the knee and a 90-degree bend at the hip. So Giles, if you can go down into a squat, the feet are just wider than shoulder width apart, which is ideal. Coming back up again, down again for me. As we do reach the base point, we're holding for 3, 2, 1, coming back up again. If I can ask you to turn 90 degrees away from me. So into the squat, the knees are going forward to the toes, the bottom sticking out slightly, asking the hip muscles to work, and coming back up again. And down again for me. We're keeping our torso nice and upright. We're getting these gluteals working. We're getting the quadriceps working. Coming back up again. Good to get the blood flow, good to get the muscles energized, and good to get the strength back into the system. Hey everyone, I'm going to introduce you to a one-leg squat. So Giles' left leg is his affected side. It either had an operation or needs an operation. I'm going to ask Giles to take the weight onto the left-hand side, get his balance. Then I'm going to ask him to bend slightly at the knee so the knee goes roughly to covering his toes, and then coming back up again and replacing the right foot back down onto the ground. Giles' job is to stay as upright as possible and to get the balance mechanisms of the foot, ankle and leg working together. So the weight's going to come across onto your left-hand side, please, Giles. A small bend of that knee, just so you're hiding your toes, round about there. Little hold, come back up again, putting the right foot back down, and that's it. Again, we're going to look at 3 sets of 10 repetitions of these. Start gently, start with a low number of repetitions, gradually build up. Hi guys, I'm going to talk you through a step up. Giles has had his right side operated upon, or he needs his right side operated upon. We need to get the muscles working around that right hip and pelvis as best we possibly can. I'm going to ask Giles to put his right side, the affected side, onto the bottom step, push up through that right side to bring the left foot to join. Stay up on the step for a couple of seconds, and we're going to drop the left leg, the unaffected leg, back down towards the ground, followed by the right side, the operated side or the affected side. We're going to do that once more. The affected side, the operated side, Giles' right leg goes up. We bring the left leg up to join it. We hold for a couple of seconds. We come back down, unoperated or unaffected side first, followed by the operated or affected leg second. Giles is using a high step. I'd ask you to start on a very low step. I'd particularly ask you to start on a step that has some kind of handhold so that you can balance yourself or you can feel steady as you are going through the movement. We're going to aim for 3 sets of 10, but start with a low number of repetitions and gradually build up. Hi guys, I'm going to run you through basic lunges. Giles had his right side operated upon. This is the side we're going to put forwards. I'm going to ask Giles to take a big stride forwards with the right side. Perfect. From this position, we're going to bend the front knee. We're aiming for about 100 to 110 degrees bend at the front knee, not too deep. We're going to come back up to a standing position, bring the right foot back to meet the left, and that's 1 repetition of a lunge with the right leg going forwards. We're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to have the left leg going forwards. We're going to bend that left knee, but we're also going to bend that right knee and have that front of the right hip being stretched slightly in this position. We're then going to bring ourselves back up, left leg joins a right leg back into stance position. So by doing both sides, we've affected the hip in slightly different ways. We're going to do it once more, step forward with the right side, bend of the right knee over the right leg. This is getting the gluteal muscles and the quadriceps working around that right side, which is Giles has as the affected side. Come back up, please, Giles. Right foot meets left foot. Now left foot steps forwards. We bend the left knee. The right knee drops straight down, so there's a bend in the knee onto the toes at the back. We're going to come back up from that position. It's a nice stretch of the structures at the front of the hip without pushing the hip forwards into what may be a tender position. 1 time each side is 1 repetition. We're going to ask you to do 3 sets of 10. If you can start off with low repetitions, gradually build up until you can do 3 sets of 10, and then we can progress it. Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a progression of a lunge. Giles had his right side operated upon. This is the foot we're going to move forward first. I'm going to ask Giles to take a big stride forwards with the right foot, bend the knee over the top of the foot, dropping the pelvis down towards the ground, pushing straight back and having the feet rejoin each other. It's one fluent movement. So Giles, a big stride forward, a bend over the top, push back, feet come together. Once again on that right hand side and back. Last time, big stride forward, good bend of the front knee, coming back, feet back together. This is a one-sided rather than a two-sided system. However, you can do the left-hand side as well, even if it's the unaffected side, in order to keep balance, but it's more important to do the operated side in this particular movement. Start off with low repetitions, try and build up to 3 sets of 10, and once you're at 3 sets of 10, you can go faster or you can go deeper. Good luck with everything. Take care.